Today, I want you to take a deep breath and feel these words deeply in your heart. You are safe. You are loved. You are supported. These are not just words. They are your birthright, the truth of your existence. Right now, in this moment, allow yourself to surrender to the safety that surrounds you. Safety is not just about the physical world. It is a sanctuary within your own being. You are safe because the universe, in its infinite wisdom, holds you gently in its arms. Feel that warmth and know that you can always return to this place of peace. Love is the essence of your soul. It flows through you and around you like a river, pure and unending. No matter what you have experienced, no matter what you have been told, know that you are deeply and unconditionally loved. This love is not earned, it simply is. Allow it to fill every corner of your heart and dissolve any feelings of unworthiness or doubt. You are supported beyond what your eyes can see. Support comes in many forms, through people who care for you, through the energies of the universe, through the gentle whispers of your intuition. Trust that you never walk alone. Every step you take is met with encouragement, guidance, and strength. Speak kindly to yourself. The words you say are seeds planted in the garden of your soul. When you nurture yourself with affirmations, compassion, and patience, you create a fertile ground for healing and growth. Remember, your inner voice has the power to uplift or to diminish. Choose to be your greatest friend. Within you lies a well of strength that has carried you through every storm. This strength is not loud or forceful. It is quiet, steady, and unwavering. Trust this inner light. It will always guide you toward safety, love, and support. Let go of fear, even if just for a moment. Fear is only a shadow, a story your mind creates. When you release fear, you make space for peace. Breathe in calm. Breathe out tension. You are safe. You are loved. You are supported. Every day, remind yourself of these truths. Say them with conviction. I am safe. I am loved. I am supported. Let these words become your daily nourishment, your shield, and your comfort. Life is a beautiful journey of transformation. Each challenge, each moment of struggle is an opportunity to rise higher, to know yourself more deeply, to embrace your true power. You are exactly where you need to be, and everything you need is within you. So step forward with an open heart and a steady spirit. You are safe, you are loved, you are supported now and always. You are safe in this very moment. Take a breath and feel the ground beneath you, the air around you, the rhythm of your heartbeat. Safety begins not in the outer world, but within. It is a gentle knowing that you are held, guided, and protected by a loving presence that never leaves you. Even when the world feels uncertain or chaotic, there is a stillness inside that cannot be shaken. That stillness is your anchor. Each breath you take is a signal to your body that it is okay to relax, to release, to trust. The cells in your body respond to your thoughts, and when you tell yourself that you are safe, they listen. The more you affirm this truth, the more your nervous system softens, your shoulders drop, your heartbeat finds a steady rhythm. You are not in danger. The past is over. The fear is not now. Right here in this present space, you are free to let go of the walls you've built to protect yourself. You no longer need to stay in high alert. There is nothing to defend against in this moment of peace. You are allowed to feel calm. You are allowed to feel secure. You are allowed to rest. There is a divine intelligence that knows you, that watches over you, that weaves protection into the fabric of your life. Even when you are unaware of it, it is there, quiet, constant, unwavering. The world becomes softer when you feel safe within yourself. You begin to trust again, to open your heart, to live more freely and fully. Safety is your natural state. You were born into it. and you can return to it anytime you choose. You are allowed to feel at home in your body, at home in your life, at home in this world. You are loved. Not for what you do, not for how you look, not for what you give to others, but simply because you exist. This love does not need to be earned. It does not wait for you to become someone else. It surrounds you now as you are in all your humanity and wholeness. Unconditional love is not fleeting, and it does not withhold itself when you make mistakes or feel lost. It is the most constant, forgiving, and healing force in the universe. This love sees every part of you, the parts you show and the parts you hide, and embraces them all without judgment. It wraps around your insecurities and your pain with the same tenderness it offers to your joy and your light. You are worthy of love, not because you are perfect, but because you are real. You are human. You feel, you grow, you stumble, you rise. And every moment of that journey is held in love. Feel into your own heart. There is a wellspring of love that lives within you, and it has never run dry. You may have forgotten it. You may have been taught to seek love outside yourself, to prove your value, to perform for affection, but none of that changes the truth. Love has always been here, quietly waiting for you to remember. Let it rise. Let it soothe the places where you've believed you were not enough. Let it touch the wounds where love was once withdrawn or withheld. You do not need to beg for love. You do not need to shrink or stretch yourself to be worthy of it. The love that is truly yours recognizes your essence and asks for nothing in return. It simply is. You are allowed to receive love. You are allowed to be seen. You are allowed to feel cherished, just as you are in this moment. Let that love wash over you like warm light, soft and healing, dissolving every story that said you were unlovable or too much or not enough. Let it reach all the way in and fill every empty space with the truth that you are and have always been deeply and infinitely loved. You are supported. Even when you feel alone, even when the road ahead looks uncertain, there is a web of support holding you up in seen and unseen ways. There are people, energies, and forces quietly working on your behalf, aligning. The support is not always loud or obvious. It is often quiet, like the roots of a tree, steady and strong beneath the surface. Think of the people who have shown you kindness, the ones who listened when you needed to speak, the ones who held space for your tears without needing to fix anything. That is support. Think of the moments when you felt a gentle nudge to keep going, when an answer arrived just in time, when a door opened where you thought there was only a wall. That too is support. There is a deeper wisdom that surrounds you, a higher energy that knows exactly what you need before you even ask. It speaks to you through intuition, through synchronicities, through the quiet knowing that you're not meant to carry everything on your own. You were never meant to walk this journey without help. Asking for support is not weakness. It is wisdom. It is strength. It is a return to balance. Support lies in the breath that steadies you, in the silence that allows you to hear your truth, in the touch of a hand, in the words of a friend, in the unexpected kindness of a stranger. It exists in the structure of life itself, in the cycles that sustain you, in the body that keeps moving forward, even on the hardest days. You are not isolated. You are woven into something much greater, a collective, a sacred design, a universe that wants to see you rise. You are allowed to lean. You are allowed to rest in the care of others. You are allowed to trust that you do not have to hold everything together alone. Let yourself be met. Let yourself be carried when you are tired. Let yourself be reminded that life is not a burden to bear. It is a shared experience filled with hands reaching out, hearts listening, and energy that moves in your favor. Words hold energy. They are not just sounds or symbols. They are vessels of intention, carriers of meaning, shapers of experience. The words you speak to yourself, the thoughts you repeat in your mind, create the landscape of your inner world. They can either build you up or break you down. They can soothe, nurture, and restore, or they can wound and diminish. And the most powerful words you will ever hear are the ones you say to yourself. Every time you choose words of love, of kindness, of encouragement, you are giving yourself permission to heal. You are telling your body, your mind, your heart that it is safe to soften, to open, to let go. Healing doesn't always come from great effort. It often comes in quiet moments, through gentle repetition. I am enough. I am whole. I am healing. I am becoming. These words are not fantasy. They are reminders of the truth that already lives within you. When you speak with compassion, you rewire old patterns of shame and fear. When you affirm your worth, you loosen the grip of past voices that said otherwise. You are not here to echo the pain of others. You are here to speak a new language, one of truth, of love, of grace. You are here to bless yourself with the words you may have longed to hear from someone else. Words can mend what was once broken. They can reach deep into the tender places and say, you are safe now, you are loved now, you are free now. They can guide your focus, shift your beliefs, and ignite your courage. The way you speak shapes the way you live. Your voice matters. Your words matter. Speak slowly. Speak gently. Speak with the awareness that each word is a seed. Choose the ones that grow peace. Choose the ones that reflect the light of who you are becoming. Speak as if your soul is listening, because it is. There is a strength within you that no one can see, but you can feel. It does not shout. It does not force. It does not need to prove itself. It is the quiet, steady presence that has carried you through every challenge, every heartbreak, every uncertain moment. Even when you doubted yourself, even when you felt like giving up, it was there, gently encouraging you to take one more step, to hold on a little longer, to keep going. This strength is not something you have to search for outside yourself. It is not something you have to earn. It is already a part of you, woven into your very being. It lives in your breath, in your heartbeat, in the quiet resolve that says, I will find a way. Sometimes it looks like resilience. Sometimes it looks like rest. Sometimes it looks like the decision to let go of what no longer serves you. All of these are expressions of strength. Your inner strength has nothing to do with perfection. It is not measured by how much you do or how well you hide your pain. True strength is the ability to be soft and brave at the same time. It's the courage to feel deeply, to rise again after falling, to be gentle with yourself, even in the midst of struggle. It's the choice to believe in your worth, even when the world tries to make you forget it. There have been moments in your life when you didn't know how you would make it through, but you did. And that is not an accident. That is your strength. It lives in your story, in the ways you've adapted, in the wisdom you've gained. You may not always see it, but it is there, like a quiet fire that never goes out. It waits for you to remember. It waits for you to trust it again. You don't need to force anything. You don't need to have all the answers. You simply need to turn inward, breathe, and reconnect with that place inside you that knows how to endure, how to rise, how to love through it all. You are worthy of your own kindness. So often you give grace to others, forgive their mistakes, understand their pain, yet turn inward with harshness and judgment. but you too are deserving of gentleness. Self-compassion is not indulgence. It is not weakness. It is a powerful act of healing, a quiet declaration that says, I matter too. There is no growth in shame. There is no clarity in self-criticism. Real change begins when we meet ourselves with love instead of punishment. When we say, it's okay that I didn't get it right today. It's okay that I feel tired. It's okay that I'm still learning. Compassion doesn't erase responsibility. It simply holds you in a space where growth becomes possible without fear, without force. You have done the best you could with what you knew at the time. Every decision you've made, every step you've taken has been part of your becoming. And yes, there have been stumbles. There have been moments of regret, of pain, of confusion. But self-compassion says, even then, I was doing my best. Even then, I am worthy of love. It allows you to soften the edges of your story and hold yourself with the same warmth you would offer a child learning to walk. You are not meant to be perfect. You are meant to be whole. That wholeness includes your flaws, your emotions, your doubts. Self-compassion honors all parts of you, especially the ones you've been told to hide. It says you are lovable exactly as you are. It allows you to show up for yourself in the dark, to whisper words of comfort when you're hurting, to be your own sanctuary when the world feels too loud. When you treat yourself with compassion, you shift the energy of your entire life. You begin to heal old wounds, rewrite old narratives, and create space for new possibilities. You no longer need to earn your worthiness through doing or proving. You remember that it has always been yours. Compassion brings you home to yourself, again and again, with open arms and a quiet reminder that you are enough. You are not separate from the universe. You are an extension of it, a vital thread in the infinite fabric of existence. The same intelligence that spins the stars, that opens the petals of a flower, that brings the tides to the shore, also flows through you. There is a rhythm to life, a sacred order that holds all things together, and you are not outside of it, you are part of it, deeply and eternally connected. This connection is not something you have to earn or seek. It has always been present whether or not you are aware of it. It lives in your breath, in your intuition, in those quiet moments when you feel something greater holding you, guiding you, speaking to you without words. You are never truly alone, for this universal presence is always here, surrounding you, moving through you, listening to the deepest parts of your soul. When you slow down and tune in, you begin to feel it, the way your body aligns with the energy of the earth, the way your thoughts ripple into the collective, the way your intentions are felt, responded to, answered. Not always in the way you expect, but always with a kind of wisdom that sees beyond the surface. You are in constant dialogue with life. Every thought, every feeling, every whisper of your heart is heard. This connection brings comfort, it brings clarity, it brings a deep sense of belonging that has nothing to do with the roles you play or the labels you carry. You belong simply because you exist. The universe does not make mistakes, and your presence here is no accident. You are needed, you are chosen, you are a channel through which love, creativity, healing, and light can move. You don't have to have all the answers. You don't have to figure everything out alone. There is guidance available to you at all times. In the silence, in nature, in dreams, in signs that seem too perfectly timed to be coincidence. When you trust this connection, you begin to walk with more ease, more faith, more wonder. You begin to understand that life is not happening to you. It is happening with you. And you are never disconnected from that sacred flow. Fear is a voice that tries to protect you, but it often speaks in the language of limitation. It tells you to hold back, to stay small, to avoid the unknown. It clings to old stories and painful memories, whispering that the past will repeat itself, that you are not ready, that you are not enough. But fear is not the truth. It is a reaction, a shadow, a passing cloud across the sky of your mind. You are not your fear. You are the awareness behind it, the light that sees it without being consumed by it. When fear arises, it is not a sign that you have failed. It is an invitation to return to your center, to breathe deeper, to gently ask, what part of me is asking to be held? Fear often signals a part of you that feels unsafe or unseen, a part of you that needs your love more than your judgment. You do not need to fight your fear. You do not need to push it away. You can simply notice it, acknowledge it, and allow it to move through you like a wave. It will not drown you when you stop resisting it. It will not define you when you stop believing it. In the presence of compassion and patience, fear begins to soften, to loosen its grip, to dissolve like mist in the morning sun. Let yourself imagine what lies beyond the fear. What becomes possible when you no longer let it steer your choices? What opens up when you trust yourself to walk forward? Even if your hands are trembling, the path ahead may not be clear, but it does not need to be. What matters is your willingness to take one step at a time, to hold your own hand, to replace the voice of fear with the voice of love. You are allowed to feel afraid, and you are allowed to move anyway. You are allowed to create safety within yourself, to remind your heart that the danger has passed, that you are not who you once were, that you are stronger, wiser, and more equipped now than ever before. Fear may visit, but it does not get to stay. It is not your home. It is not your truth. It is not your guide. When you choose peace over panic, trust over control, and presence over projection, fear begins to fade. Every word you speak carries energy. Every thought you repeat creates a pathway in your mind. Affirmations are not just phrases. They are sacred tools, conscious choices to speak light into your life, to rewire your inner dialogue, to become the author of your own story. When you affirm something, you are planting a seed. With repetition and belief, those seeds take root, and your reality begins to shift. You have the power to choose what you affirm. You can speak words that uplift, strengthen, and restore. You can declare peace in the midst of chaos. You can affirm your worth when doubt arises. You can remind your heart of its power when it feels forgotten. Each time you say, I am enough, I am safe, I am loved, you are not making something true. You are awakening what has always been true beneath the noise of fear and conditioning. Affirmations gently guide you back to your center. They soften old beliefs that were never yours to carry. They replace patterns of self-criticism with compassion, insecurity with confidence, hesitation with clarity. You are not trying to become someone new. You are remembering who you've always been. The words you speak become the thoughts you think, and the thoughts you think become the life you live. You don't need anyone else to give you permission to feel empowered. That power lives within you, and affirmations are one of the keys to unlocking it. When you speak to yourself with love, when you repeat truths that align with your highest self, you begin to trust your own voice again. You begin to believe in your own healing. You begin to take your place in the world with more courage, more grace, more presence. There is no limit to the affirmations you can create. You can speak them silently in your heart, whisper them to the morning sun, write them on your mirror, carry them with you like medicine. Let your words become your allies, your daily anchors, your gentle reminders that you are not powerless. that you are always co-creating your life with each belief you choose to hold. Your life is a beautiful, unfolding journey of transformation. It is not a destination to be reached or a goal to be conquered, but a continuous process of becoming, growing, and awakening. Each step you take, whether it feels like progress or a pause, is part of the sacred dance of change. Sometimes the path is smooth and bright, and sometimes it is shadowed and uncertain. Both are necessary, both are meaningful. Transformation asks you to meet yourself with curiosity rather than judgment. It invites you to notice where you have been holding on to old stories, old fears, old versions of yourself that no longer serve your highest good. It encourages you to release what weighs you down, to clear space for new ways of being. This journey is not about perfection or rushing. It is about unfolding gently, like a flower opening to the sun. You may have faced challenges, setbacks, or moments of doubt along the way. These are not signs that you have failed. They are signs that you are human, that you are alive, that you are doing the deep work of change. Transformation is often messy and uncomfortable because it requires surrender. Surrender to what is, surrender to the unknown, surrender to the wisdom of your own heart. In this journey, you are not alone. The universe supports your growth, guiding you through synchronicities, inner wisdom, and the loving presence that surrounds you. Your experiences, even the painful ones, are gifts that shape your resilience and deepen your compassion. Each step forward, no matter how small, is a testament to your courage and your commitment to becoming more fully yourself. Transformation is not about becoming someone else. It is about peeling away layers that cover your true essence, so your authentic light can shine through. It is about remembering who you really are beneath the doubts, fears, and conditioning. It is about awakening to the truth that you are whole, you are enough, and you are exactly where you need to be on this path. As you move forward, remember these truths. You are safe, you are loved, you are supported. Within you lives a wellspring of strength, compassion, and endless possibility. When you speak kindly to yourself, when you release fear and open your heart to the universe's loving embrace, you step more fully into the powerful, radiant being you were always meant to be. This journey is yours, unique, sacred, and beautiful. Trust in your own unfolding. Trust in the love that surrounds you, the support that holds you, and the infinite wisdom within you. You are never alone. You are never without light. You are and always will be deeply safe, profoundly loved, and unconditionally supported. Walk forward with confidence, knowing that every step you take is a step toward healing, growth, and transformation. You are enough, you are whole, and you are so deeply cherished.